Hey everyone, how's it going? Happy Tuesday. Happy Transformational Tuesday. If you're tuning in, say hello. Tell me where you're coming from. If you catch this on replay, put hashtag replay. If you're at work, put hashtag don't tell my boss. I won't tell your boss. Alright, if you guys are hearing any noise, it's literally just because I just got back from running. Took a jog after not being able to for quite some time because my back was messing up. So if I'm clearing my throat or coughing, I'm just getting rid of some toxins in my body, some phlegm I need to get rid of. But how's it going, everybody? So yeah, I just wanted to talk a little bit about something, profound that I've been thinking about, personally, as I've just got back from before I started running, my chiropractor. They finally gave me the thumbs up to where I could start jogging again, start running. I had not been able to run for almost about 9 months, or I would say pretty much since September of last year, when I started a job that required me to sit down for like 10 hours a day. And then when I would go home, I'd go to the gym and I'd go work out. And I would always run. And, but that, as you know, working at a desk for 10 hours at a day, your body gets kind of weak. Your nerves get kind of numb. So I would try to get up like every 5 minutes at work. And, welcome if you're joining me. Hey, so, yeah. So I would do that at work, and I would walk around these big old parking lots just to kind of keep my energy going. And then I would sit right back down at work and do my work. And then by the time I'd get home, then I would go home, get dressed, and go to the gym. And but what I came to find out is that over time, I started having neck problems and back problems from the job I was at because I was constantly sitting down. And so it required me to go to the doctors to get some adjustments. And they pretty much told me that I needed to stop all my workouts. And so I did what they said reluctantly, because I was someone who liked to work out and someone who liked to run. And and it broke my spirit, because I remember that starting to run took some time to build up. I remember when I was overweight several years ago, and it took me some time to get used to running and training my heart, training my lungs, training my body and my muscles to get to where I was at. And I remember like running like 3.5, 3.7, then going back to 3.5, then breaking to a 4, and then plateauing, and then finally getting to a 4.5, then plateauing, then get to a 5, and it just kept getting better and better and better. Then I started actually investing in myself and getting some shoes, some actual running shoes to fit my feet, because my feet are so freaking flat. I have no arch in my foot. And before I know it, as I progressed, I started running faster and faster to where I was running 6.5, and smashing miles under like 6 minutes. And so anyways, I was used to running a lot, running into the sunset, running early in the morning before the sunrise, and then coming back to watch the sunrise with some water and a cup of coffee. And so when the doctor told me that I couldn't run because it was going to mess up my adjustments, it like literally broke me. And so early this year, when COVID happened, the gyms shut down, people were let go, people had to go home, and that it all fell into that category. And over time, like even with the adjustments they gave me to help out with the nerve pain and stuff like that, it wasn't helping my back at all. And I became very discouraged about it. And it kind of just made me think, hey, Victoria, thanks for tuning in. And it kind of made me think about how it is in the online world with online marketing. Like, you put all your time and energy in building into something precious. And some of you guys that are self-employed or have your own business, your brick and mortar businesses, may be able to relate to this. But hey, Gary, thanks for tuning in. But something is your baby, you work something up, and you take pride in it. You work so long to get to it, and then someone tells you you can't do something, or someone says you have to shut down for your best interest, and and so it kind of puts you in this place of bondage or being broken. And that was my situation with running and working out. I loved running. It wasn't an escape. It was a joy to have a clear head. And it just kind of made me think of like the online world, where you had these expectations, or you're doing so well, you want to do well, and then things just don't work out, or things get to a place to where it's crippling you, and you have to make some type of adjustments. You have to do something differently, because if you don't, something's going to fall apart drastically. And so, as you know, last week I took a risk to do a little mini jog to see how far my adjustments had come with my new chiropractic office doctor, under their advisements, because things had gotten better under a new advisor, a new doctor, because I had to leave the old doctor because things were not getting better. So I had to make adjustments. I had to do a fine tuning, because I was doing everything that they told me to do, and I was still in so much pain, even doing the workouts that they recommended for strengthening those muscles and those nerve endings, and it just wasn't helping. So under my new advisement, things were getting better, and they told me, you can go ahead and start running. Now, they did tell me I can't lift weights, because that's a whole new different section. So we'll get there. Yay. But I was so excited. So last week with my significant other, I took the time to do a little mini jog, and I didn't feel any pain, you guys. I didn't feel any pain. So today was actually the first time since September of last year that I was actually able to run today without any pain, and long term, and without hey guys, thank you, and for a mile and a half, no ibuprofen. So I'm feeling everything as is, and I'm so excited. And I think a lot of things that can hold us back in the world, the biggest mistakes that we can make is not making any decision because we fear the risk or the results. And I can tell you, the reality is, for me, is that I feared losing everything that I worked for, as far as my physique and feeling healthy as well, because I already know my eating habits are good. But in order to be your absolute best, I'm opening the door, God. But in order to be your absolute best, you need to coincide a healthy lifestyle with your eating habits as well as your physical. And so, much like the online world and online marketing, you got to be able to incorporate what you've learned, put to practice, not just doing what you think you know, but actually do what you're being taught, so that way you can implement it. But there are times where we don't make any moves because we just don't know. And I could have, for a little while, I didn't take any risk, because I was listening to the advisement of my doctor, because I didn't want to injure myself. I didn't want to go down even further to where I couldn't come back. But today was a huge deal for me, because with the encouragement of my new chiropractic doctor telling me to go ahead and take the jog, go ahead and do it, that I did today. And it was, try not to cry, but it was amazing. And it's totally like online business, because people have breakthroughs every day, after, implementing, and they don't see any results. And then the opportunity comes to maybe try something new or to make adjustments. And a fear could be holding them back for not doing it. And they don't do it, and everything falls apart, right? Everything fails. But then you have the few that will go ahead and take the risk, and they have their breakthroughs one after another. They sign up for a different affiliate program, and they have breakthroughs. They follow the rules, and they have breakthroughs. So I just want this awesome Transformational Tuesday, that whatever it is that you have in the back of your head that might be a fear, the decision that needs to be made for some type of drastic change to be made that could benefit you, even though you don't know what the outcome is, I would encourage you to go ahead and do it. Because a lot of us will regret not making a move simply because we let fear rule us. Hey, Blaine. So I would encourage you guys to go ahead and do that. I won't stay long. I I still need to cool down. I'm sweating a lot, but I'm super excited, and it is definitely going to be something like I'm going to be thinking about all day, like just how very much it goes hand in hand with what I'm doing as an online marketer, being an entrepreneur. Guys, we got stuff coming at us every day. You know, the stones and the rocks come at us all the time, but the thing about it is that we build on those rocks and stones. We don't let anything get in our way. And yes, we might risk being hit by a stone. We might risk being hit by a rock, but we use those things to pave our road, and we come out on top. So that is what I'm going to leave with you guys, and I appreciate you guys taking the time to listen to this. I hope you guys have an amazing transformational Tuesday, and I look forward to talking to you guys soon.